everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be talking about when you should lose your virginity. And I know everyone's probably clicking on this video looking for age or something like that. I promise you it's not clickbait, but this is just good advice as to when you are individually ready. I'm not going to talk about my own experiences in this video because I do want to make a separate video all about that. It's nothing very big secret or anything like that. It's just I like to break up my videos if you haven't noticed. But before I get into all of that, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading videos as often as I can. Right now I am getting ready to go out to eat for the first time in a while. So I'm really excited for that because, you know, during quarantine, all of that, whatever. Anyways, not important. Please subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram, all of that lovely stuff. I'll leave all the links down below so that you guys can follow me. Also, I chopped off my hair and I'm really excited about that, but yeah, that's for another video. The first thing I want to talk about is definitely let you guys know that losing your virginity is 100% your choice. Do not let anybody influence your choice. It is your body and you are the only one who can decide what to do with it. There's going to be a lot of people who try to influence you. There's going to be a lot of people who would try to pressure you, or a lot of bullying. I know that goes on in schools and stuff like that. If you are like the last one to lose your virginity, especially if you're I mean, not even especially, because before I would say especially if you're a guy, but now it even happens to females where it's like, what? You haven't had sex yet? Like, what? You get shamed. So definitely make sure that no one pressures you into it. Make sure that when you do it, that it's because you want to, for your own well-being. Another thing is that sex can be whatever it is that you want it to be. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail later on in this video, but definitely always keep in mind that what you consider to be sex and what other people consider to be sex can be completely different, and that is completely your choice. It is something that you decide you want to do, and definitely everyone has a different definition. So just because someone told you that what they did and what you guys did together was sex and you lost your virginity, don't feel like that is what it is, because you decide what it is for you. Just because you did something with someone, it should not change how you feel about yourself. You should have sex when you want to have sex, when your body tells you you want to have sex. Trust me, you'll know what I'm talking about. You should definitely connect with your heart. Me, lately, I've been in a more holistic kind of feeling. So I believe that our body can communicate with us and tell us exactly what it is that it needs. So if you need to feel that pleasure or whatever it is that you yourself get from having sex, I think that you and your body can decide together when it's ready. I do want to make it very clear though that sex is not just an act. It can be for some people, but it also has a lot of consequences. It can lead to a lot of STIs, STDs. It could lead to unplanned pregnancy. It could also lead to a lot of emotional strain that you may not be ready for. Before you decide to have sex, you need to be 100% sure that you're ready to face these consequences. Because trust me, once you're in those situations, you are filled with a lot of regret that you didn't need to have. I want to make it very clear as well that whoever you have sex with needs to be someone that you're absolutely comfortable with. Try to have a conversation with them where they understand what you want out of the experience and see if you guys are wanting the same thing out of that experience. Try to talk ahead of time of what your boundaries are and what you're willing to do. Lastly, I just want to say not to go in with high expectations. 50% of the time that 50% of all of our first times lead to awkward situations, bad moments, leaves you feeling unpleasured, and that's just the reality of it. If you set yourself up to have this amazing pornographic experience and you end up just having regular, you know, I don't want to consider regular sex, but if you just have like what people consider regular sex is probably just missionary. If you consider that as regular sex, but you'll probably just end up doing that for like 2 minutes, if that. Just know that this is a learning experience, and that it's literally like riding a bike. When you first start to do it, it might be a little bit difficult, but then you get into the swing of things, and as long as you're doing it because you want to do it, you're gonna have a good time. And honestly, it can be awkward, it can be a weird conversation to have, it can be a weird situation. So honestly, I would recommend that you are a little bit mature mentally so that you're able to face not only the consequences, but you're able to talk about it afterwards, or talk about what makes you uncomfortable, talk about what you like, what you don't like, what you would like for the experience to be better. Definitely having open conversation and a clear, mature mind is very important. And I just want to let you know that you should be in the moment, to trust your gut and your mind, body and soul. You'll know when you're ready, and you'll know just how much you're comfortable with when the time comes. I hope all of these tips were helpful in some way or another. I know sometimes I tend to ramble, so I try to be a little bit more structural and more serious in this video, because I know I like to joke about, you know, bad sex experience, and I like to joke about just sex in general. When it comes to your first time, it is a serious moment, and if you're not someone who has a lot of experience or hasn't done a lot of research, it is something serious and it should be taken seriously. Of course, you do want to enjoy yourself. You don't want to feel forced. Obviously, all of that is really important. Just make sure you're with someone that you're comfortable with, because you are exposing yourself to this person. I just want to make sure you have all the facts. Just make sure you are the one that's initiating the act, and just make sure that you're the one that wants to do this, because if you're doing it for someone else's pleasure, you won't feel happy and you may regret it in the future. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry for being a little bit more serious in this video, but like I said, this is a serious topic and I want you guys to take it seriously. Obviously, I'm a big jokester, so I love to joke and play. But when it comes to topics like this specifically, I do like to be a little bit more serious, because I do have a lot of experience. I've taught young girls my entire life. So definitely, if you guys have any questions or any other suggestions, just leave them down below. We can start a conversation. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!